Hello, it's me, Nitr09, starting something new that I'll probably never finish. Backstory. Today we are playing Wandering Willows, a sort of low-rent Animal Crossing type game that I was obsessed with when I was a youngin. Um, I'm not sure how litigious the company that made this are, so I'm just going to say this is a fan-made Let's Play slash maybe some sort of critique. I'll talk about stuff I like and stuff I don't like. I don't own this game. This is a Let's Play. You can support the official release still. It's available on Steam and on a service called Big Fish, which I was surprised to learn just a couple days ago is still around, which was my video game platform of choice when I was a tiny little youngin. So here we have the game. Let's get started. Enter my name. Okay. Nitro. I'll call my character Nitro. The girl character is the one that looks the most like me. Uh, Literally paper white. There we go. I don't think we're going to get the most accurate version of my character, but mm, this one. Hmm. The red is too red for my character's hair, but the brown is too brown. Let's go for red. Eyes. Normal eyes, they'll do. Eye colour. My character's eyes are yellow, but I don't think they'll allow that. Green. A happy medium between my real life eye colour and my character's eye colour. Glasses. Oh, they're a bit dorky compared to my avatar's goggles, but yes. Oh, it's loading. And it's taken a while. There were some technical difficulties involved getting this game to work. It's running in like Windows XP compatibility mode, and just getting it into the Windows mode was hard. Oh, let's talk to these beloved characters. Hello, Debbie
Hey,
Cats.
honey, what's going on?
Hey, honey, how are you doing? How am I doing? I just crashed. How do you think I'm doing? Oh, yeah, that my hot air balloon crashed. That's the plot. I just crashed. How do you think I'm doing? Calm down, dear. Trust me, you're not the first to crash here. We all did. This island has a strange way of drawing people to it. No one's ever left, but no one's ever really wanted to, you know? Well, as soon as I get my balloon fixed, I'm off. Listen, I'm sure if you help people out, they'll give you a hand fixing your balloon. You could start by talking to Art over there. He always has stuff for people to do. Yeah, let's talk to Art. Hello, Art. Oh no, don't want to help. The controls are a lot looser than I remember. Let's talk to Art. Oh, we completed a task and we received friendship points. Willow bees, that's the currency. Another new person, eh? Yeah, Debbie told me you might need some help, and I could use some help preparing my balloon. I'm a bit tired, that's why I'm not. And the window's really small again. To tell you what, I can't get anything to grow in my garden lately. I bet you money you can't grow anything besides a rock. Better yet, grow me some wheat. I could use the fibre. Too much information, old man. Let's grow him some wheat. So yes, let's grow plenty of nice wheat. And there's a little animal with us following us around. Torzil, that's his name. Yes, the aim of the game is collecting loads of these different pets and training them to do different tasks. And then there's this whole story. Well, I'll be. yeah, you've had better luck growing stuff than I have. Use the garden whenever you want. Here's your 10 willow bees as promised. That's what we use for money around here. By the way, that critter looks a bit skinny. Why don't you try feeding it? Once one takes a liking to you, it'll be a loyal little guy, as long as you keep feeding him. Take some wheat and try feeding it to him. Alright. Can I pick the wheat? Can I? No, I have to feed my little Torzil first. There we go. Now I can pick the wheat.
Can a guy get some peace and quiet around here?
If you wouldn't mind, could you get some raspberries for Debbie? She asked me to get her some because she's cooking something. But those raspberry trees are too tall and I'm too old to be climbing trees. I bet your pet could knock them down and help her out. If you want to fix your balloon, you'll need friends, and there's no better way to win friends than by doing favours. Over time, I'll bet you'll get everything you need to fix your balloon. So Debbie wants a raspberry. That's a blackberry tree, looking very blue instead of black. There's a honey tree, grapes. This way. Oh, I must have missed. There. Climb the tree, Torzil. There. Well, there. And I know it goes in the inventory, yes. Can I speak to Debbie now? Thank you. Thanks, I need this for a tart I'm cooking. Did your pet grab this raspberry for you? A bit unsanitary having a pet handle sensitive soft fruit. You know, the more your pet climbs, the better he gets. Soon he'll be able to climb really tall trees. Careful though, he gets hungry by climbing. If your pet runs out of energy, he won't be very good at climbing. By the way, poor Art didn't remember. I was going to make a whole batch of tarts. I'll need a few more raspberries and wheat. Okay, let's get these fruit. And we'll give him the blackberry since it's not necessary for the recipe. And yes. The beginning parts of this game are very hand-holdy. It is a bit frustrating. There. Ooh, he likes blackberries. And yeah, let's find some more raspberries. And do we have enough of all of these to plant some more wheat? Wait, well, we already have the wheat from before. I guess Art didn't take all of it. And we got a recipe for raspberry tart. Thanks. Here's the recipe if you're curious. Why don't you make a tart and show me how good of a cook you are. Okay, got a recipe book. And we need butter. Where do we get butter? Ooh, little shop here. Yes, we can just make a raspberry tart with our bare hands. Wow, not bad. I heard that little animal of yours really likes berries. I bet he'll like things cooked with berries even more. Cooked items give your pet more energy than raw items. Next thing, hun, we've got to get you some new clothes. I know what you're thinking. I crash landed on this island and I got to fill up my wardrobe. I know, I was the same way. I have an old shirt here that you can have, but you'll have to grow some cotton to patch it up a bit. I'll also need some threads from the sewing store just north of here. Okay, we can't plant the cotton first. That's frustrating. Let's buy some thread. Yes, and then grow 2 cotton. Oh, the nostalgia. Oh, I don't have enough money. I need to sell items. Let's gather some berries and sell the berries to get some cotton seeds. Can we grab these berries? We should be able to. Ooh. our little Torzil has leveled up. Let's feed him a berry. There. And we'll sell some stuff at the cooking store to make money to grow some cotton. There. Okay, we're just waiting on that cotton now. And we can fix some more berries. I wonder when we'll start running into other animals. I know you don't tame animals directly, I think you don't sort of fight them, you sort of fend them off and they leave eggs behind. Ooh, honey, but the tree's too tall for our guy to climb. And I think that noise was our cotton just finished growing. Yep.
Hi, sweetie.
Great. Thanks for the cotton. Just give me a moment. There, why don't you try on this shirt? Thanks. I should be patching up my balloon basket though. I bet you could use Silas's printing press to varnish some wicker for your basket. Of course, he'll probably try to recruit you to help with his daily paper. There's a daily paper on this island with like 6 people living on it. Inventory. Alright, I'm just changing clothes in the middle of nowhere. How do I save? I have to save and quit. Let's talk to Silas. Excuse me, sir. Could you help me patch up my balloon basket? Still wanting to leave, eh? You must be new. Oh, I'm leaving, alright. You might want to give this place a chance. It's done wonders for the old ticker, you know. I'm Silas. I used to head up a major newspaper in the real world, but now I run the Daily Willows Gazette. The real world. That has some interesting lore implications. Tell you what, kiddo, I'll help you patch up your basket if you help me with this week's edition of the paper. First off, I'm all out of ink. Bring me back some dye, would ya? How do we get dye? Does that... Oh, we dig it up, our little guy. Let's dig it up. Okay, just comes straight out of the ground, just like that. I don't think that's particularly realistic, but... Ooh, an onion. Some more dye. We've got more than we need.
Huh, what do you want?
Not bad. Did that rodent dig up the dye for you? My little Torzil is not a rodent. What is he? Some sort of pig? Whatever, as long as it makes you a productive employee. Okay, a deal's a deal. I'll help you with your balloon basket. Dig up a few sticks and I'll varnish them for you to turn them into wicker. Should be good enough to patch up your balloon basket. Sticks. Okay. So these are the 9 tasks we need to complete. Wicker, attaching the balloon to the basket. Acquire stakes. I'm not sure why there's a skull icon. It's been a while since I've played this game to completion. Acquire a radio. Patch up the balloon. Acquire a telescope. A compass. A heating element. And then fly away. Okay. Sweet. So we need to find some sticks. Let's feed our little Torzil. I don't know what kind of animal he is. Some sort of very small rhino. I don't know. Sort of weird, not quite Pokemon. Oh, we can't dig up that one. Have to dig up a softer lump. We have to exercise him, get him used to digging up. Oh, that was a lot of twigs. Well done. Ooh, grapes. just digging up all sorts of things and collecting loads of stuff. Ooh, congratulations, Torzil has leveled up. Can he dig up this one? Yes. An onion. Let's give him a little snack. That's very nice. Okay, let's go back and talk to Silas now. We can't be distracted from the main quest forever. Should we just grab those berries while we're here? And I can go and talk to Silas while we're doing that, perhaps. Oh wait, now I need to pick them up, don't I? Okay, let me just varnish these twigs to make some wicker. Again, I'm not sure if that's how it works. Alright, there you go. And just like that, the basket of our balloon is repairs. Hooray! We've got one of our 9 goals.
Keep it quick, kid.
Listen,
I'm on a deadline.
I'm also out of onion skin paper. I'll need cotton and onions to make it. Why didn't you ask for that when I got the dye? I didn't have time for your jibber jabber. Just get me what I need or we're going to be late. I'll let you raid the old recipes from the food section archives. I hear those rodents are hungry. Maybe Torzil is a sort of rodent. He's like a big spiky capybara. We should have enough. Okay, then maybe we should sell some stuff to get some money. Can you get ale? There's alcohol in this game. Raisin bread, cherry juice, pet food. It's easier to just feed him berries, blackberries, since he seems to like them. And blackberries are rank in real life. There was like a bumper crop of them last year, so they just grow wild in the UK, like anywhere. There's a field where there's loads of them near us. I picked a bunch, and apart from some very nice, like unusually sweet ones, the rest were too rank to eat. Keep up the good work, and you may make Employee of the Month next year. Gee, don't shower me with compliments now. Don't bask in the limelight too long, kid. Here are some papers. Have fun delivering. Jeremy Jack. We'll just talk to everyone here first. Thanks for the paper. The other report says it's going to be sunny for the next few days. Shocker. Our characters are a bit of a sarcastic type, aren't they? Oh, the paper. When are they going to make bigger print? Who can read this? Thanks for the paper. We haven't met. I'm Heather. I've heard so much about you. Already? Oh, I'm up on my current events. Is that your balloon over there with the big hole? Yeah, can you help me fix it? I'd love sewing. You're going to need to know how to sew to fix it. Try making this hat and show me when you're done. Got to make a hat, but we also have to speak to Jeremy Jack. The map is tiny. Where is? Oh, whoops! Didn't mean for my little guy to dig up that hole. Some onions. What does Jeremy Jack have to say? Are you Jeremy Jack? That's me. You can call me JJ though. Ugh. Achoo. Well, here's the paper. Thanks, dog. Ugh. Sure, dog. Wasn't he a delightful character? Let's take some grapes, yes. And I'm sure a little guy can do with some food. He doesn't like the grapes as much as he likes the blackberries, it seems. Let's dig up these mounds here. some dye. What do we need to make the hat? Cowboy hat. We need some cotton and thread. Let's dig up some stuff to sell so we can afford the cotton seeds and some dye. Charm level, I'm just noticing that that's how you acquire more pets. You charm them and then they give you an egg. So, I hope charm isn't a euphemism for something, but I think, if I remember rightly, they just do a little dance. It's all above board. You ever charm someone enough that they leave you forever with their offspring? No, me neither. But that should be enough stuff to buy enough to afford to make the hat. And yes, this isn't the in-game music. This is my normal Lo-fi. I thought the in-game music might be copyrighted because it just sounds like stock music that might get me into some trouble. Let's sell some grapes on some dye. We're quite rich in willow bees now. We need some. Yeah, we've unlocked more seeds. We can now grow. Is it oats as well? And how much we need? Okay, we're good. And we need to buy some thread from the sewing store. Oh, a backpack upgrade, and we can afford it. Wow. Now we can make the hat. What colour should we make the hat? Sort of tan coloured normal hat colour. Hooray, we made a hat. Wow, you're a natural. You best keep that hat. It can get awfully sunny in it sometimes. Well, let's put the hat on then. Aw, our character looks ridiculous. Okay, we did collect that other cotton. Yeah, let's take that hat off. It's not a good hat. That's better. Oh, we don't have very much clothes right now. We could stand to make some more. Oh, his dig has leveled up. There. Blackberries are his favourite. He likes berries, orange food, and bananas, and dislikes just sour. He's a creature of very simple tastes. Let's wander around. Oh, we can get honey now. We can wander around and see if we can find some other creatures. That uses a lot of energy up. We can't go across the stream. We can dig up one of the tough mounds now. Onion. Oh, some yeast. We can make some bread. But, it's like a whole collapsed road here. I don't think we're going to be able to do much exploring yet. Silas wants us to do a task, but let's put that off for just a little bit to explore and grab some materials. Let's feed our guy. This isn't the most exciting game in the world, and it's not the easiest game to commentate over, but it's nostalgic and it's cute. I remember playing this game when it first came out, all the way back in 2009 when I was 9. I didn't actually buy the game until 2012, but Big Fish had a thing where you could basically trial a game in 1 hour sessions. So that's how I played Wandering Willows. And all sorts of games, all sorts of cheap games, like Super Granny, Peggle, Fish Tycoon, the cheap and nasty PC games of my child. I just noticed my character looks a bit like Ronald McDonald. Whoops. Let's feed our guy. I think he might be hungry. Wonder if he'd like... Let's give him raspberries. Do you have a lot of them? Yeah, they keep him fairly well fed. They're pretty good at restoring energy. Yeah, my character does have something a little bit Ronald McDonald going on. It is a bit creepy. We'll have to get them some clothes and dress them up quite nicely.
You looking for some work?
Oh, I missed that
I've got
first
plenty.
dialogue box. Because it was kind of your fault for being late in the first place. Why didn't you help me replace it? What is the only material strong enough for my main belt? And since you have that little rodent running around with you, it'll be easy for you. All comes from charming other wild animals. You've got to charm an animal. I don't think our little guy maybe many things, but charming isn't one of them. Ooh, a rooper. Oh, he sort of makes gross mating calls at him. Oh, is that a blue one? The mascot character? Ooh, a Joopy. Let's see if we can find any... Already charmed that guy. There's not very many pseudo Pokemon here, and most of them are just recolors. But let's see if we can find anyone else hanging around. Ooh, a Gibby. Bit hard to charm. He doesn't look like he has fur. How is he dropped wool? But is that another Gibby over there? Oh, a Gibby egg. Oh, and a Jim. And a dark Gibby. No, that's a Scooter. Let's try and charm a Scooter. And he dropped a daisy seed. And I think our little Torzil is very hungry after all that romancing. Let's go back to Silas. That rodent is quite the charmer, huh? Well, that's debatable. This isn't the usual high-grade wool I'm used to, but it'll do. A bigger man would be quite thankful, but I make no illusions about that. So, get out of my sight, I've got to fix my press. Ooh, we have to incubate the egg. We do this at the little paddock, I think, yeah. Let's put our Gibby egg in the nest. And it's going to take a while to incubate. And we can plant flower seed. Okay, let's plant. I'm not going to plant the flower seed right here. I'm going to plant the flower seed somewhere near the farm patch over here, so I don't lose it. There. Alright, I got the mama medal. Oh, does that mean that the little egg is hatched? Yes. Oh, there's a lot of medals you can get. Let's see our little baby guy then. Oh, we have a Gibby. Let's Gibby, a solid, well-rounded. He's looking pretty tubby there. Well-rounded vet. A medium digger, a medium climber, a medium charmer, and medium energy. Each pet has a special perk. Oh, now Torzil's in the pen, and Gibby is with us. They're pretty similar guys. And the flower is finished growing. Aw. Let's pick the flower. So yeah, this is really quite a lot like Animal Crossing, except cheap. And loads of people want stuff out of us, but it's getting late now. We've played for half an hour, and I think that's enough Wandering Willows for today. I have been your host, Nitr09. This has been Wandering Willows from Big Fish Games, I think. Don't subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye!